Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And breaking down the game right now, let's take a look, guys, at the Prophet.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do the sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defied description at times.
Look at San Antonio. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
They're trying to get this long road trip off on the right foot with the win here.
Well, the worst thing you can do is start a long trip with a loss. And you want to play well, obviously, but if you can get a victory right out of the gate, it can set the tone for the entire trip.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Jones dishes to Roberts. There's the pass to Sohai. He kicks to Roberts. The three ball. Shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. In this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And this is a big game, guys, today because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road, and this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. No good from Alexander.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Giddy. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
Kevin, their perimeter shooting game is what he thinks will make the difference in this one. He didn't want to take anything away from the defenders they're up against, but he did say he'd be surprised if his team doesn't shoot a high percentage from outside. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Alexander. Passes to Williams. Rebound, San Antonio. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Look at the Prophet, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, that's why he's playing with so much confidence. I mean, he just has that belief because of what he did last year.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Both free throws good from Roberts. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low. Rejected by Jones, and he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 4. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holmgren. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And that one's good.
It's like he's trying to find a groove in this game. Just hasn't had it dialed in yet.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass out. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And San Antonio has possession after the miss from Williams. It's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Wembanyama. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Chicago.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there. They're really earning their living at the line today.
Thunder trailing by 11. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You talk about earning a living at the line. There's been a big disparity between these teams.
Well, I think, Kevin, you get fouls by getting into the lane and driving to the hoop. One team is more aggressive, the other team's a little more passive, and that's why you have the disparity.
Good call. And the Thunder with the possession here. George defended by Roberts. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Roberts. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. The shot is off. And now Williams inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but
to the inside. Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark. Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And for San Antonio, off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Roberts passes to Wembanyama. That is good.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Thunder trailing by 10. Giddey lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
And for San Antonio, the shot's good from Wembanyama.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs making a change here. And for Oklahoma City. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Really, they've backed off of working it inside. I mean, they haven't gotten it inside as much as they did earlier in the game, and I think they've got to get back to that.
And for San Antonio, the pass to Sohan. Kicks it to Roberts. Lock at 6. Wembanyama. No good. Great defense that time from Holmgren. And for the Thunder, he passes to Alexander. From 12 feet out. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And for San Antonio, Roberts passes to Wembanyama. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for San Antonio?
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, another thing they've done well tonight, Steve, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
And for Oklahoma City. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And for San Antonio.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Pass to Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys, the Prophet in their last game against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 42 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Outside, Jones puts it up from 12. It's Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before? That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the line. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Jones. Here's Roberts. Makes the lead pass. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kicks it out to Jones. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Giddey passes it to Alexander. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Alexander passes to Wallace. 1:22 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Good. Wallace has got 6.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Roberts. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about a terrific game for the Prophet. He's got 10 points. He's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The feed now to Collins. Here's Sohan. Connects from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 8.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Ball is with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Mitchell from the arc. But they recover it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Williams. Wallace outside. Landale. He's guarded by Collins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Roberts. 12 points for him. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 14 points for the Prophet. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached halftime in this one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone, to the halftime report. Let's get going. San Antonio on top against Oklahoma City. They've come out of the gates strong to start, looking to keep going. Some terrific basketball from the Prophet. He's up to 14 points, and it's been a good overall defensive game for him. He's brought a nice intensity to the floor in this one. And doing their best to stay alive, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. Thanks for being with us. Now back to Oklahoma City as the third quarter gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. We had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Roberts in a 2-guard. He's out there with Jones, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Williams kicks to Alexander. Now the dish to Williams. 5 to shoot. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Wembanyama, the pass to Roberts. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
They set the screen. Alexander, smooth as silk on the finger roll. Alexander's got 15 points.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Roberts passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Thunder.
And I don't even know if the numbers really told the story. I mean, this was a tremendous defensive team last year.
Outside Williams. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Here's Roberts. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The pass to Alexander. Giddy. Off target with his 3.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
On the basket by Jones.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. First in field goal percentage. First in free throw shooting. And they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. And when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club, very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
Alexander passes to Williams. Backing him down. Alexander defended by Jones. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Holmgren. Here's Jones. He has 6. Dishes it to Roberts. Excellent D from Holmgren.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his 5th foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
Picked by Williams. Alexander defended by Jones and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That free throw good from Alexander. Both free throws good from Alexander. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Roberts. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Well, he was somebody you didn't want to put at the line a year ago. He made 85% of his attempts.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Gets it to go.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And another thing I love about him is his willingness to really get in there and mix it up. I mean, to put his body on the line if that's what it's going to take to make a play. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And he trims the lead to single digits. 13 points in the game.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Pass to Sohan. Right now. A three-pointer is right on target.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Williams dishes to Wallace. With the lead pass. Williams can't hit. Spurs leading by 11. Here's the screen. Sohan passes to Wembanyama. He dishes it to Roberts. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now the pass to Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Roberts. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Shot is blocked. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Barlow. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Alexander passes to Williams. The second chance effort. Oh, that's blocked.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Look at the Prophet, second in the NBA. He's so great from the line.
He seemed to be locked in from the foul line all last season. Just never got off that roll he was on.
San Antonio making a switch here. And so he hits both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
Wallace with the ball. Now defended by Cisco. Here's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
There's a good screen. The three from Johnson. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Wallace goes in. Pass to Wiggins. Into Wallace. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Johnson kicks to Roberts. Just 3 on the clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. 12 free throws good from Roberts. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 16. And we'll be back with you. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
We've got Williams, also Wallace out there, and it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, their worst fear came true. This is still anyone's ball game, but losing him to foul trouble will make it a lot tougher.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. Thunder trailing by 16. Williams passes to Mitchell. Back to Williams. Wallace outside. Here's Mitchell. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. Spurs leading by 13. Outside, Jones. Sohan passes to Jones. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson kicks to Jones. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sissoko. Back to Jones. Pass Sal. Passes it to Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 13. Stolen. Here's Sohan. It's rebounded by Holmgren. The Thunder shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. No good from Mitchell. Spurs leading by 13. That's Sal. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we put ourselves in the corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Alexander. With the shot. No luck. And the Spurs going the other way now.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Back to Jones. The 10-footer. Williams with the block. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Pass to Alexander. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Alexander's got 19 points.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, the pass to Sohan. Right now. No good with the triple. Thunder trailing by 13. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Sohan. Doubled by Wembanyama. Giddy. No good on the triple.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Jones drives in. That's Sal. Shoots the 3. And the shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 16.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Passes it to Alexander. Giddy. And the pass to Alexander. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Alexander's got 21. Spurs leading by 14. San Antonio calls timeout. Down by checked in for San Antonio.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet is a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me. It's just more of me in love with. For you two, your kids.
Sohan passes to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Shotclock shot is off.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Giddy. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Wembanyama defended by Holmgren. Outside, Jones. Pass to Sohan. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Alexander, and the layup is good. Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When a big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
Giddy. He passes it to Alexander. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
That free throw good from Alexander.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
San Antonio leading by 15. Outside, Jones feeds to Gautel. 7-foot shot. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Passes it Holmgren. Here's Alexander. Hits the jumper in space. Alexander's got 27 points.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
The pass to Sohan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's good from Sohan. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Under trailing by 16. Outside Williams. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. He feeds it to Gautel. A rebound by Mitchell.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And here's Daniels. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
I'm always flexing. Isip pinamay, mula sa kagswito da, bugo man di ay. Di mi kasabay, mura sa kaginsada, wa kaya ngay. Samog kay kagnaw, samog katanaon. At pag inamaw, kuryara ang galabaw. Isip pinamay, mura kagsikinsada, wa kaya ngay. Ay palabi, dagang kay kag arte. Wa kay agi, ay pag pinagrabi, ay pag pinamay, sa tinud anay.
According to sources within the league office, you have just been named the conference's Player of the Week once again. Who do you most credit for this award?
Well, I don't think I can single out any one person or group of people. Basically, everyone involved, the coaching staff, my teammates, the fans, my family, they're all to thank for this great accomplishment. Thanks to everyone.